Welcome. We have another 20-minute grounding, relaxing practice. And I think my cat Oreo is about to join us. You're gonna say hi, Oreo? Oreo loves the grounding practices. So to get started, you may want to bolster or just something to elevate your hips, and you may want your blocks out for this practice too. We'll just start seated. You can leave your eyes open or you can shut. And just start to focus in on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, getting your breath all the way into your belly. That nice release of your exhale. Maybe thinking about how this is your time to relax, restore, and to open. Your eyes are shut. You can open for a second and know, very powerful practice to keep your eyes shut and stay focused in. So feel free to shut your eyes at any time. Palms go down and we're gonna start some torso circles. You may feel your back, your hips. Notice what is opening. One more circle. And pause when you come center. Go the opposite direction. Massaging out your hips, low back. Letting things release. When we release our body, many times emotions release too. So if you ever feel emotional, or you feel something pop up and then you feel it kind of dissipate away, it's a good thing. And it happens often. There are many good cries that occur during yoga. Pause, center. And we'll go ahead and come into a tabletop position for cat and cow. Now take a moment to set up, stack your joints, find neutral in your spine. Then we'll move into cat and cow, looking ahead and rounding. You're starting to match your breath with your movement. Inhale as you look ahead, and exhale as you round. Slowing everything down. More cat and cows. Feel more and more mobility in your spine. We'll meet back in neutral. You may want to pad your knees, and you may want your blocks out. Take the leg furthest from me and bring it forward. You can tuck your back toes, or you can leave them down. And you can start upright right here. So you feel your hip really pressing forward. If you have space, you can walk your foot out a bit wider towards the edge of your mat. And you can also just take fist for wrist on the inside. Just let your hips sink down. You could come onto your forearms. You could also use blocks. And just breathe and release. Our hips are an area we hold a lot. So this humble warrior pose can be pretty intense. Breathe into it. Now very slowly, come out and come back around onto all fours. Just pause for a moment. Notice the sensations in your hips from the opening. And then we'll go through a few more cat and cows. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Deepen your breath. One more cat and cow. Returning to neutral. Now set yourself up for the opposite side and bringing your other leg forward, and maybe you're more in line, and again you can be upright right here, or you can walk your foot out towards the edge of the mat. Bring both hands in using props or not, and just relax. Let your hips melt down. Keep your face soft, your breath soft. And this can be very intense, especially if you're athletic, or even if you sit a lot. We get really tight in our hips. Excuse me, it is allergy season. Notice the moment when you just ease in a little deeper during the longer holds. The big thing is just keeping your breath. And then gently come up. And this time, we'll come back into a child's pose, opening your knees, maybe reaching your hands out, relaxing your forehead down. Note you can always bring your palms together too. Place them between your brows. Just feel your bottom start to melt towards your heels. Belly is nestled right between your thighs. Come back to your inhales, your exhales. Now very gently bring yourself back up, finding tabletop, and flowing through cat and cow. Deepen your breath. Notice all the subtleties of your movement. One more cat and cow. And relax. We're going to come back to the seated position. Again, you may want to elevate your hips. This time you're going to lengthen your feet out in front of you. Sit really, really tall. And then hinge from your hips. So leading with your chest. Just notice again that spot of opening through the back of both of your legs. Maybe nice just to take the blocks. Let your arms relax on them, on your thighs, your shins. If you have the space, you can grab a hold of your feet. And then just relax in. Still think forehead to toes. You can shut your eyes. Just think of opening. You're softening, surrendering in. ever so gently coming up. Sitting tall for a moment. You may feel a little tingling, like energy from all the opening. Now bring your knees in. Sitting tall. And then allow yourself a little pull back. Sit up tall, lift your chest. Hands behind your thighs. Pull back, round. And one more time, sitting up tall. And then rounding. Now coming up tall, cross your legs. And right here, you can just sit. If you feel opening in your hips, stay here. Blocks can come to the front. Now, if it is comfortable, you can stack one shin over the other, and this is called fire log. Toes are towards your shins. And again, maybe you're just going to hinge a little from the hip, or you're going to come on your forearms. Maybe you're on the ground. Just melt in. Shut your eyes. Feeling the nice release deep in your bottom. Again, melting in, letting your body get heavier and heavier. Take your time coming up. And then you're either going to cross your legs the other way or stack your opposite shin. And get tall. Figure out where you can get the openness and ease. Again, coming back to that breath, pranayama. Breath is our life force. Very important. To just focus in. Steady, deep breath. Releasing and relaxing through your hips. slowly come up. You can uncross, maybe lengthen your legs out, give them a little wiggle. And then just come back to your comfortable seat, hands to heart center, shutting your eyes, just taking a moment to notice again, how did this 20-minute opening practice, how does it feel? Body, mind, energy. Thanking yourself for showing up, for taking 20 minutes just to disconnect, to focus on you, to let yourself have some time to be supported on the ground, to get grounded. Then we'll open up our eyes, ending the session with namaste. The light in me respects the light in you. Namaste. So we did a lot of pretty intense hip openers there and a lot of spinal mobility. So notice how you feel as you move after this practice as well. Opening and longer holds are so good for the body. Dynamic movement and holds with stability is also good, but this longer holding type of yoga, which sometimes is referred to as yin yoga. So if you see yin yoga on a schedule, you'll know it's longer holds. And I'll ease you in to a little bit of yin before we end our class this semester. In yin yoga, you actually hold the poses for about 5 minutes. It can be very, very challenging. So again, I'm introducing you to all types of things, and whatever resonates with you, grab a hold of it, use it. And then maybe some of the stuff that's not resonating with you so much, it might later. You might find a time in your life where I remember doing that in yoga class. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you soon.